Hey there, everyone. This is Jeffrey with Killaskila Gaming, and welcome back to Martha is Dead. Previously, we completed up through chapter 4, where Julia kind of had this revelation that we need to collect the rolls of film from around the woods surrounding the lake. She seems to be questioning her memory on whether she had anything to do with Martha's death, and so that's what we're going to do. So let's get to it. Now, I was kind of fumbling around here. We were kind of fumbling around here in the dark. So we have some collectibles here we need to get. And of course, a way out of the house. One thing I did forget was to check our journal last time. And I was thinking maybe that's a good way to end off the episodes or chapters, one or the other. So it looks like the first one I have on my list is in Julia's dad's room. It's actually pretty hard to see right now. So, oh, the phone, hey? Yeah, we're definitely going to be dealing with the phone later. What room is that? Those must be bedrooms or something. Yep, here we are.
Here's the camera flash. Now I can photograph Martha even in the dark.
The old school flashes. Yeah, the ones that would blind you.
Daddy's stuff. War maps. I've heard everything will play out on this new defensive line.
Yeah, so one of our revelations, of course, from the chapter 4 is that her father is a general for the Germans. And we are near the end of World War II. I saw in the description. Oh, there's the key. Okay. Not really seeing anything here, so it's so quiet. You think you'd hear like wildlife or something? Crickets, you know. Okay, so there is also... Wait, can we go up further? This is where they're sleeping. Mom and Dad are in bed. Let's get out of here. This isn't creepy at all. Okay, later. So there was a couple of other accessories we need to pick up. And reminder, those are collectibles. There are a few things we need to do as well that aren't necessarily on the collectible list. The camera can be used in the very dark lighting, attaching the flash. I'll get to that. Okay, let's go down to the dark room. So I think that's where all of our accessories are. Speaking of the accessories, that's one of the things I'm referring to when it comes to collectibles. There are a bunch tied to certain accessories, but or some tied to certain, but some of them we have to use of our own accord. Okay.
A lens and a roll of infrared film.
That's
They
what,
can
well,
photograph what the naked eye cannot see.
yep. one of our collectibles. Actually, I think a good majority of them have to do with the infrared lens.
With this lens, I can shoot very close up. Blue filter, ideal for indoor photos.
Interesting.
Orange filter, when there is fog, it improves the image by giving it some contrast.
I'm probably going to forget that. I think that's all of them. So the one she was mentioning, did you just say wide frame lenses? It's called a macro lens, I guess. I'm not familiar with that. I'm not a photographer, so pardon me. Did it want us to check the map? Yeah, okay. So as far as this goes, you have to hold, yeah. Creepy person in the woods on the bottom. But the X's on the map surrounding kind of the lake and the dock, that's what we're looking for essentially. And new stuff. Things to do. I left my old cameras at the lake. I should go and get them. They could contain important information, which is what we're doing. So requirements the front door and go to the lake, which we got the key now. Yep. All right. All right. We don't have any photos to do at this point. Okay. There we go. Hey there, everyone. Future me here. I realized I completely ignored an objective here, and I decided to replay from chapter 5, where we were collecting the rolls, and I'll, of course, skip ahead to where I decided this. There was a thing that said the soul in the photo, things to do. They say that taking photos of people steals their souls. I hope to preserve my sister's soul. Requirement, take a photo of Martha, which was kind of the main reason for getting the flash at this point. And I think also this is a good point to use the blue filter because that's an indoor one. So otherwise, I've heard it will look a little washed out. This stuff's not required for trophies, but I thought that's one I really don't want to miss. That seems really, really important. So let's try this. I'm not sure exactly how we're supposed to do this, but okay. That helps a lot. Ooh, no, no, no. Let's go back for a moment. There we go. Okay. And focus. Is it helping? No, we gotta go the other way. I'm really bad at this.
Dan, it would be nice to have you always by my side, even if it's just a picture.
Yeah, so I'm not sure. I know there's others that we've already missed. The helmet was one of them, so I'm not sure that I really care about those random ones like that. But this one was, I felt was kind of important, so I really didn't want to miss it. So, see you on the flip side. Okay, this should give us some good light. Looks like an old oil lantern or something like that. Yeah, you can hear it. That's gotta be dangerous, you would think. Okay. So before we head out, take a drink of my frosty beverage. The other thing that I was mentioning that doesn't really fall under collectibles is the what's it called? The telephone numbers. So I have a list for those two that I'm kind of using. I don't see why they wouldn't just include all that stuff under collectibles to begin with, but it is what it is. I just have to brain more. I'm not sure where I'm going here, so I'm just taking a guess. We haven't really been outside yet. I think the door off to our left, I think that goes right into our basement. Okay, is there a quick... Yeah, there's a quick map. Yeah, we're going the right way. Okay. Let's hoof it a little bit, so to speak. Okay, does this count as trail? Yes. And so you can explore at certain times. Ooh, creepy music.
I love the night, but this night scares me. In the dark, I can feel all the harm I've caused. It's getting closer with each step. I feel it brushing up against me like a cold wind. I hurt Martha. The closer I get to the lake, the more certain I am of this. How could it not be? I killed her to steal the love that everyone felt for her but didn't feel for me. How could I have done such a thing?
How could you think that of yourself? For no reason. Ooh, that made me feel all kinds of things to my body. Did you see that? That was... Ooh, that's creepy. Okay, so we want to take a left and a right, go across the river, stream. Oh. Is this one of the... This is probably one of the infrared shots, I'm guessing. I'm not... Hey everyone. Teacher me here. Since I went back for Martha's photo, I figured I should come back for the helmet. It is, again, one of those optional ones you don't need to do, but... While we're here. And I think it said the orange lens is for outside, so I was thinking of using that. Plus we get to use the flash again. So let's do this. So extras, let's try the orange. And I don't know if we need the flash, to be honest. No, it helps, okay. With the lamp on, I wasn't really sure. Let's see, out of focus, so let's try this way a little bit. Oh, maybe I need to zoom up a little bit more, never mind. There we go.
German soldiers. Daddy ordered patrols to be carried out near the house, but how could they have lost a helmet? God only knows.
Yeah, so, again, meet you on the flip side. I don't know. I didn't see it on the list, but we can always come here later, I think. Maybe it's just encouraging us to take photos. I know those pop up, though, at certain points where, you know, where they can fit. Ooh, what's that? That's kind of cool. See, where are we? Oh, did we take a wrong turn there? Or let's try this. No, we did not. Okay. Just happens to branch. No pun intended.
Oh no! Damn lamp! Luckily I still have my lighter with me.
That scared the crap out of me. Goose rubber. Not like I haven't seen that before, but oh, I see a light in the distance. I bet that's one of our one's areas.
The cameras are somewhere around here.
Got it. Oh, we're checking the entire thing. Okay.
2 cameras left.
What's the best way to get there? Probably go around to the lake, I'm guessing. Why am I going out in the dock when I don't need to? This is unsettling. Okay, down the ways a bit, right? Oh yeah, right there. Okay.
One more camera to collect.
I'm assuming near the light, maybe? Yeah. Oh, there's a... Is that fabric?
A shred of fabric here in the woods. How strange. Let's take a photo of it and leave it where it is. That's it. I've got them all.
Why are we
These films are going to help me understand what happened.
Why are we taking a
Now I
photo
should
of it?
rush home to develop them.
Okay, gotta remember how to do this. How do I do the accessories? Forget. Oh, yes. I keep forgetting the focus is on the bottom. There we go.
How could it have ended up here? It looks familiar.
Is it me or did it just get lighter out? Can I take it? There's a path right here. I suppose we could follow that, but not quite sure where it is. Oh, right there, maybe. Yeah. There's a part of me that kind of wants to check out that helmet again. Oh, this isn't a path, is it? It's a stream. The path is over there. Okay, okay, okay. I think I would know better. I live right next to a creek that's pretty active. Creek, right? Keeper talk, sorry.
Julia. Julia.
Oh, I'm in control. She just started running. I don't know what way I'm going, girl. That may not have been the right way. I don't know. Need to eat. So much for the helmet. I don't recall this on the way down. Holy crap. Did I just shrink? Trigger warning. Is that water? Yeah.
Oh, yet another nightmare. She entered my dreams once more. Maybe she wants to talk to me. What am I saying? Fairy tales coming true. Yet I feel... No, these are the thoughts of a crazy person, and I'm not crazy.
Look down. Yeah.
Oh, damn it, what's all this blood? I'm not due yet, and there's a lot more than usual. What's happening to me? Am I going to be joining Martha sooner than I thought? I have to wash up and do what needs to be done. If I'm sick, I have little time. The truth awaits me. It must be hidden within those rolls.
There's a lot more than usual, she says. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, before we press on, let's catch up on the journal as far as what we actually we probably have to get it from our bag, but we'll do that before we go anywhere, okay? So, let's see. Um she puts it in upside down. That's a lot of blood. We still don't have the key for this. we're not going to be able to change, right? At least not yet.
What am I thinking? I would stain my clothes with blood.
Yeah, okay. Can we clean ourselves first? I'm still not sure. That looks like it could have been Nanny.
I still like to have the books and games from when I was little with me.
I'm still not sure if, again, if that's like a nanny or like a grandma. It's the 19th. Ooh.
Here's the whole family together. A very rare thing indeed.
Let's see. Oh,
It's me with the nanny. Or maybe it was Martha. No one can remember.
the nanny. I think that means she was just a nanny, not a relation. So I wasn't misinterpreting that. I'm intrigued by her attire that she wears to bed. It's kind of interesting.
That's better. But I still don't understand all of that blood. That's never happened to me before. But I'm not going to tell my doctor. Otherwise he'll make me stay in bed and rest.
Feels. She's on a mission. Okay, now can we put on clothes? Yeah. Did you? Huh. Interesting. Should we do the white one today? Okay. Yep. Still wearing the skirt. You gotta check if you got legs in the game, right? It's the most important part of the game. All right.
It's very rude, but I could pick up the phone and listen to their conversation.
Oh yeah, 100%. Then we'll read our diary.
How are you doing today, Rennie?
I'm worried, Father. Very worried. We found more partisan tracks in the woods, right next to the house. That Lapo, I suspect he may be involved in the death of...
No, please don't say that. It's not possible. I know the boy and I don't...
Father, anything is possible in these dark times. Anything. That boy didn't even come to say goodbye to Julia. Didn't they love each other dearly?
He must be terribly scared, and Julia always used to say that.
Yeah, sure, she used to say they were just friends, but you know too, right? Friends are not supposed to do such things, Father. Or are they? But anyway, you're defending them both. You, my husband, and even the nanny who, deep down, is a good woman.
The nanny.
The nanny. I believe the nanny is the one who hurt Julia. With her evil passion for those cards, they are cursed things. I hope you made them disappear.
Of course. I keep them safe in my room. Anyway, you must forgive me, Father. I have to go. They've come to pick me up. Have a good day.
You too.
Lapo's involved in Martha's death. My mother is losing her mind again. How could anyone even imagine such nonsense? And Don Attilio, he is a great friend, but what a weird view. Those cards are just a game, but most importantly, they're mine. Why on earth did they take them from me?
I was hearing, I could hear the engine running outside. Okay, so let's do this.
July 18th. Everything has changed. I feel like a different person. The best part of me left with Martha. My enthusiasm, my desire to live, and the will to joke around. I find myself alone, left to my own devices, confused with no desire or expectations. I was handling the cameras at the lake and there was a floating body on the water. I don't remember what I was doing before. Yet another memory lapse. That lifeless body was Martha's, my sister. Mummy ran up to me and hugged me, thinking I was Martha and that I, Julia, was dead. I didn't correct her mistake and now it's too late. If they find out I have been fooling everyone, I don't even want to think about it. I feel terribly guilty pretending to be Martha, pretending to be deaf. I took the photo for Martha's frame. I know it's too late now, and I felt incredible pain placing the picture. I said goodbye to her forever in that moment. I realized she was gone, and there was no going back. I must do one thing for Martha. I must find out what happened. The partisans couldn't have killed her. That's just ridiculous. Lapo is my friend, and he is one of them. He loved us so much. We know all of them, so it's just impossible.
Okay. So that must be it for now. So there's a few things we're going to need to do.
Following the dramatic news from the countryside, Archbishop Toccarelli will protest with the French in the city for the raping being committed by invading troops. New ordinance for the safety of citizens. From this moment on, it is forbidden for anyone to leave their homes and walk the streets of San Cassiano. All windows, including cellars, house entrances, and doorways, must remain closed night and day. The population are advised to stay in their cellars, or, where these do not exist, churches and other large buildings. The patrols of German armed forces have orders to shoot at people who are on the street, or who are found looking out of their windows. I shall repeat for clarity. New ordinance for the safety of citizens. From this moment on, it is forbidden for anyone to leave their homes and walk the streets of San Cassiano. All windows, including cellars, house entrances, and doorways, must remain closed night and day. The population are advised to stay in their cellars, or, where these do not exist, churches and other large buildings. The patrols of German armed forces have orders to shoot at people who are on the street, or who are found looking out of their windows.
It's no wonder they're afraid of letting them go outside, period, let alone down to the lake.
25 ISO film. When the sun is high in the sky, it's perfect.
ISO film. Oh yeah, that is on my list. That is one of our collectibles.
General Edict K. New rules on curfew and women's behavior. German command of S. Vincenzo Arturi. Telephone number 1185.
What's that? It's just to turn off the radio, or?
The radio needs to be kept on at all times these days. It can save your life knowing things on time, especially before they happen.
Yeah, you can imagine that would be scary. Alright, so we do have to go... Gotta go upstairs, the cards. Yeah. Which is going to be another trophy in of itself. We're going to take a look around here really quick, though. Now that it's daylight. The cards that the mother was talking to Donatilio about. I think that was him, right? His name.
Dear Mother, this is hard, but I have something to tell you. I found out that Julia is pregnant. Go to the lake tomorrow morning at 7 and watch her as she bathes. you'll see that her tummy is growing. Martha. What? I'm not pregnant. Why is everything becoming even more confusing? I'm searching for an explanation, but instead I'm left with more questions.
And they were supposed to meet each other, right? That's why the parents showed up. Okay. Why would she do that? There's the cards.
Here are my cards. Nanny and I always used to play with them. She would predict my future, and I pretended to predict hers. The future was always good for everyone. Maybe when she read them, she saw my true future, which she hid from me. Or more likely, these cards are actually just a stupid game to reassure and deceive oneself with. But deceiving oneself is sometimes necessary. How can we live happily otherwise?
Yeah, I think we do that on a pretty regular basis.
Mummy's medicine. Will they do her any good?
What's this?
Romola, 15th of July 1944. Dear Mrs. Irene, I'm writing to let you know that all is well here at the villa. Thank you for being so considerate and caring. I apologize for the simplicity of the housing you were forced to live in. I also locked the room where the little one used to stay as requested. I've left you the key. It is the one with the pink keyring. Try to stay safe. Best regards, Nanny. Why on earth did Mummy have that door locked? It was my room. What is she trying to hide?
Yeah, and why do you have two rooms? Oh, that's an M1?
There are more and more weapons around, and everyone is scared after what happened.
I don't know if they would have had those.
This is Mummy's jewellery. She wears them every day, even though Daddy says it's impractical and dangerous to show signs of wealth these days. As usual, she doesn't want to listen to reason and ends up arguing with Daddy until he goes to play war, as she says.
Not a history buff, so... Oh, it's a nice... Is that a cedar chest? We have one of those my mom made. Back when she was in woodshop as a youngster. Okay. So the cards. There's a trophy for doing a divinations for doing once per day. So do a shuffle, sure. All right, what do we want to do? Let's do 3. I don't know if the cards actually matter. 4, 5, 6, 7. Best number. Stars. Let's see. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Let's go. I like 13.
The solution is still far away. I must be patient and wise. But luck is not on my side, unfortunately.
Only one divination per day. Yeah. If you haven't noticed, the names of the trophies are all tarot cards. So that's what they were referring to on the phone. Now our next thing we have to do, of course, is the newspaper. There should be a new one every day as well. Let's head downstairs for now. Wrong door.
Nets for catching butterflies, poor creatures. I had so much fun with them.
The rest we have is mostly, we have some camera accessories to get. Plus we have to take some of our first photographs for collectible purposes. Yeah, and this is the room with our name on it. Okay, everybody should be gone, right?
The Superior Commander of the German Federal Armed Forces announces 1. Whoever is in possession of weapons or explosives not reported to the German headquarters will be shot. 2. Whoever harbors bandits and/or protects them and provides them with clothing and/or weapons will be shot. 3. Whoever is aware of the existence of any rebel groups or even lone rebels without reporting them will be shot.
You mean the people that we were just talking about? I'm going to run that one again just to make sure it counts, but I'll probably cut it out.
Italian workers in Germany. The following rules are in place for workers who voluntarily work in Germany. A commitment of a maximum period of 1 year before returning to Italy. War rages on the Eastern Front. An attack launched by the Soviets after hours of cannonade. The fight on this front has been going on for a long time. Fighting in Normandy. Victorious Germanic counterattack on the road from Perrières to Carentan. Pont Heber reconquered north of Saint-Lô. Many US losses caused by the flying bomb action.
Okay. So, let's see if there's anything new here. Yep, body's still in there. It's kind of an interesting, morbid thing to do, if you ask me. That's interesting.
With this lens, everything gets bigger.
Macro lenses again.
Red filter for super high contrast photos.
Okay. Yep, red filter.
This lens increases the framed area. It allows me to fit more into the image.
Is that the focal? One of the focal lenses, because I think there's another one.
There are 3 baths when developing photos. The development bath, then the first rinse, and then the fixing bath. The second rinse is done directly in the sink afterwards.
Okay. There should be more. Did I miss one? Or is it something I already picked up, maybe? Oh, let's check this.
I have to be careful and keep the volume down as I listen. I must go unnoticed. I am meant to be deaf after all.
Ready? Julia? You ready?
Sure, Daddy. I'm good to start.
I've already started recording.
Oh, no, my voice will sound awful.
No way, come on. Didn't you want to study singing anyway?
No, I was young and stupid when I said that.
Okay. Ready?
Go. Oh, how nice. It's the rehearsal for last week's concert. I never heard the recording. But I was right, my voice is awful. Cannot be called singing. Anyway, it's time I develop these film roles. I can't wait any longer. I wish I could just stop time.
Yeah, I'm not seeing the other, I'm not seeing any other, oh wait, maybe there you are.
Old photographs that Father took of this house.
No, never mind. Maybe it's outside of the room.
These images could change everything. I cannot bear the fact that I may have hurt Martha. I would rather die. Damn my head and these memory lapses. It's such a pain not remembering.
Yeah, I was thinking about
getting lost inside yourself.
earlier. She mentioned the memory lapses. Okay. I'm assuming we want to pick some that are. Well, we'll try a few of these. Oh, that works, I guess.
Here I was running toward the pier, just as I remember.
Yeah, hold on to it.
Yes, I've undressed and I'm about to dive in. This matches my memory.
Okay.
I'm carrying Martha to shore. I'm trying to save her. My memories, although fuzzy, do match reality. I feel a little better. Now I can find out who really hurt Martha. Maybe I should meet with the White Lady. She might be able to tell me something. Is this crazy talk? Yes, definitely. But what's normal about any of this? Maybe you have to be a little crazy to get anything done.
We can talk to the fictitious lady from the stories. Okay. Yeah, I'm not seeing any other accessories in here. There's one we need to get from out here. Somewhere out here. There you are, our old friend.
A tripod is necessary to take photos with long exposures. I have found what I need to take infrared photos.
Okay. Doors open. There we go. I think that's actually our first real collectible. Okay, so subject framed. Okay, so just had to pull it all the way down, I guess. Or close to. So what about on this side? Yep. Maybe it doesn't say it's too bright or anything. So which way are we going with this? Probably the other way. Let's just go, unless this goes in like a full ring, I'm not sure. Alright. I'm going to do the tripod. And infrared, sorry. So how do we know that it worked? The backup, it doesn't show up, right? So I'm thinking, why don't we go and do the rest of those? Hey there, everyone. Future me here. We are back. I had to replay to get some photos, and I discovered a few things. One, we do have all the attachments. I checked them all. Everything we picked up is fine. The one I thought we were missing, I think had 2 different lenses with it. So I just retook the first infrared photo, and I wasn't reading them properly. It did say it was a clue, because I had already gone out and checked where the second one was, and nothing was popping up. So I think we're supposed to develop it first. Plus the new photos I have. Let's do a little bit of developing, and then we will head out and get the last of the photos before moving on.
A photograph is both the present and the past, like a dead body. I don't know what I'm expecting. Maybe it's silly to think you can capture the soul of someone who has died. Her face can't tell me anything anymore. I know that, really. Her lack of expression scares me. I don't even know whether to keep this blank photo with me or just throw it away.
I mean, I'd like to keep it. Okay, so there's the helmets. There's the fabric from the lake. Ooh.
What is this? A joke? Maybe someone wrote on the film? Also, what does that even mean? Light, like divine light? Something to do with religion, maybe?
He who flees from the light hides behind it. Okay, so I think that's supposed to be a clue to where the second one is, which is outside the chapel in the main yard. The one I was kind of taking pictures of earlier on. Okay, so this is the chapel, and according to the walkthrough, it should just be around this corner here. It wasn't showing up previously, and I'm wondering now that I have the clue if it'll show up. There it is. Okay, that's really cool. So we're going to have to develop these as we go on. I think there's 4 of these, so this is our second one. All right. So we're just looking at focus and add-ons. So we need the infrared and tripod. It's already, was it already selected? Yeah, okay. Then we just need, oh, it's too bright. Okay, we have to adjust the exposure. Where does that actually have to be? I guess it doesn't matter because the photo last time gave us dialogue gave us text. Oh, it's already in focus then. Okay. Let's try this. Okay, so back to the development room. Back to the basement.
A crossroad, one path towards life and one towards death. More writing, how very strange. The path that leads to death, could that be the actual road that leads to the cemetery?
I like that she gives us actual clues to go with it. So, let's go get our bike. I think when I played this the first time, I just knew where the photos were, so I went and took them. I don't think I actually developed them like this until after the fact, if I remember. It's just like me to do something like that. Okay, so let's go. Whee! 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 Sorry. Okay, somewhere around here, I think. We'll pretend I never did that. This is our crossroads. Life and death, it said. There we are. So I think the family crypt is up this way. There's like a graveyard. And that way goes to town. And I don't remember if I commented on this in the in the first episode or not, but there is a game sort of connected to this. At least Julia is mentioned by name in a newspaper, I think. I don't remember if it's the same. I don't remember if it's the same newspaper or not, but okay, looks like we got everything. It's called Town of Light. I do have the game if there's any interest in seeing it, but it's a kind of a loose connection, if anything. So what are we missing? Oh, both. Oh, it's cool. I just realized it's doing equipping both for me. Okay, so I know it's not that big of a distance, but that is a lot faster. Plus, if we want to travel a longer distance, of course. Well, let's get back to the development room and find out where our last one is.
If you pass over a bridge with little dignity, turn immediately, the stone is there. Okay, are these riddles pointing to something? Like a treasure hunt? Let's try to solve it. It doesn't matter what their origin is or who wrote them in the first place. A bridge with little dignity. Is it referring to a small broken bridge somewhere? In the woods, perhaps?
This is one point where you might want to make a backup save because this can get into territory that will trigger the next chapter. Okay, so apparently there is a optional one just outside here. Thought we might check it out. And then we'll go look for our last infrared. Oh, I think that's it right there.
This is the center of our farm, but since we moved here, it hasn't worked like it used to. Security matters, Daddy says.
There we go. G and L, so that's Julia and then Lapo. I'm not sure if it's Julia or Yulia, because I've heard it pronounced both ways here. I know the German version is Yulia, but as far as I know, at least. Feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. Too dark. Alright, do we need to do anything? Aperture. There we go, right? And focus is, well, it should be at it. Oh no, I'm way focused in. Never mind.
It must have been Lapo, the dummy. There's little wonder why everyone thinks there's more than friendship between us.
Okay, that's actually kind of cute. He is, by your reference, your boyfriend, though. Okay, so we gotta find out where that last one is. I know it's in the woods, which means we want to go back from where we are. So, let's head out this way. Okay, so I played ahead a little bit just to make sure we could do this. We're not going to be able to make it back to do the development, but we can at least collect the photo. Well, I guess we probably could make it back, but it's really going to kill the vibe, so we just got to be a little careful. And here's the first bridge. This is the one that when we crossed it, is where we started running across the creepy ghosts in the woods.
Los, schnappen wir uns diese Bastarde! Los! Hey, hey, hey! Los geht's! Hier lang! Hier drüben! Ho! Hey! Vorwärts! Hier! Sie sind da lang! Verdammt! Los! Laufen!
What is going on here? What are the soldiers doing? It's dangerous, I know, but I want to follow them and see what's happening.
In her defense, I would be curious too.
Verdammt!
My first thought was, why would you follow them? And then my second thought was, I'd probably do the same thing. So reminder that these don't have to be completed right now. But we do need to complete them before doing the next set of collectibles with the IR lens. Let's get back to the action.
Oh God, please no. Lapo, my dear friend. What have they done to you? Your handkerchief was the symbol of what you believed in. At least that is left of you. Dear Julia, are you surprised that I've addressed this to you and don't think you're dead? Everyone calls you Martha now, right? I know you too well. I can never understand why no one else can ever tell you apart. Not even your own mother and father. Martha is gone and I cannot reconcile myself.
Du hast ein Mädchen erschossen, du Idiot. Scheiße, scheiße, scheiße. Was machen wir jetzt?
Sieh mal, was sie um ihren Hals hat. Sie ist eine von ihnen. Es musste getan werden.
Sie ist die Tochter von General Erich K., du verdammter Trottel. Sie war die Freundin von diesem armen Kerl. Oh, verdammt, jetzt sind wir wirklich am Arsch.
Scheiße. Lass uns abhauen. Aber sie lebt noch.
Sie liegt im Sterben. Siehst du, wo du sie getroffen hast? Sie ist bestimmt schon tot. Wir müssen jetzt abhauen, sonst sind wir auch bald tot.
I'm dying, I thought. But strangely enough, I wasn't afraid. In fact, I was almost relieved. When I returned, I found myself once again in the midst of a bad dream. One whose meaning I did not understand at the time.
Oh crap, I don't remember. Ah! Martha. I give you back, I think. Your destiny? No. Ah, Martha. I give you back your appearance. Oh, no, I got the other one.
I give you back your appearance. 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 I give you back your appearance.
Now, I read this one. I see with my eyes.
Now I see with my eyes.
Ooh,
Now I see
no,
with my
we know what that means.
Now I see.
Two sisters were destined to die. Julia, the first sister, and Martha, the second. On Julia's day of departing, identical twins stood before me, impossible to tell apart. They questioned my presence, since they were still so young. Julia must come with me, I demanded, but they both claimed to be Martha. I explained that Martha's fate was soon to be the same, and their games were useless. I didn't have time for it. The war was keeping me busy. But they didn't concede, and instead kept insisting. Can we follow you together? No, impossible. Are you sure Martha will die too? Nothing is certain in wartime. What if the wrong person went with you? Then you would have cheated death. One would die unjustly, and the other would simply be delaying her fate. They discussed amongst themselves, then hugged before one of them came forward. She stared in a determined, almost threatening manner. I guessed it was Martha sacrificing herself, giving more time to her sister. But I stayed silent, not to reveal their failed deception. No one lies to the face of their own death, so I asked how their choice was reached. We drew lots by throwing a medallion, she said quietly. They had trusted in fate. Oh, how naive they were. They knew fate plays by its own rules, which is true, but it is also my ally. Fate never would have allowed the wrong girl to follow me. In that case, my work was done. She must have been Julia. However, little to my knowledge at the time, that blasted medallion had the same name engraved on both sides. Martha's. So, my first assumption was correct. They were too damned smart, and had fooled both fate and me. One thing is for sure. I'll put things back where they belong. I will correct my ignorance and give fate back its blindfold.
Damn, this hurts so bad. I can hardly breathe.
Okay, so I wanted to end off by reading the journal, but I forgot that we don't get it until we pick up our bag. And I don't want to start diving into another chapter. So that is where we are going to close this one out. So we had some new mysteries thrown at us in this section. Martha left a note for our mother saying something about us being pregnant and then going down to the water and checking her belly. But Martha was the one found in the water, not us. And then the whole bleeding incident, when we woke up, she said, of course, it's too much blood for it to be her time of the month. So, what's going on there? There was some baby imagery shown in there, they keep bringing up pregnancy. So I don't know, but Julia said that she's not pregnant. So who knows? Unless it was like Lapo was her boyfriend, though. I don't know. And then lastly, of course, we got shot. And not only did we get shot, heard our boyfriend probably get his legs were gone. Something had to have gone off near him. And since we go down there, I'm assuming not mines, I would think grenade or something like that, maybe. But then we got shot by, I guess, technically our own people by association. They recognize who we are. And Good thing there were captions. There was only a few 4-letter words in there that I could pick out of what they were saying. So, but yeah, the story deepens for sure. So we have more mysteries on mysteries here. I don't think there's anything else that I missed there. I think those are the main points. But that's where we're gonna close out. So thank you all for joining, and I will see you all later.